men are weak. They skip leg day because they can't handle the pain. We carry a human for 9 months. We get cramps every single month, so we still manage to train legs 2 to 3 times a week. Be a man, train like a woman.
It's a paradox that's become increasingly evident in today's society. On one hand, feminism advocates for the strength and independence of women, but on the other, it often pushes them into roles traditionally occupied by men, as if the only way to prove their worth is by excelling in these male-dominated areas. This mindset suggests that femininity, in its traditional sense, is somehow lesser or weaker, even if feminists would never explicitly admit it. Rather than embracing and celebrating what makes women unique, there's this ongoing push for them to compete with men in every arena, whether it's in the workplace, in sports, or even in hobbies and interests that have historically been male-dominated. It's as if being successful or content within traditionally feminine roles isn't enough. They must also conquer male spaces to validate their strength. The gym, once a sanctuary for many men to focus on fitness and personal growth, has become yet another battleground in the culture wars. The influx of hidden cameras, baseless accusations of harassment, and viral TikTok videos portraying men as creeps have driven many men away from what was once their safe space. The shift in gym culture, with women wearing revealing outfits for attention and then crying foul when they receive it, has made the environment increasingly hostile for men. It's no wonder that around 60% of men have decided to throw in the towel and boycott gyms altogether. This exodus is hitting gyms hard, especially considering that men make up 54% of the average gym's clientele, and even more in specialized powerlifting and strength training facilities where the percentage of male members is even higher. As a result, gyms are facing significant financial challenges, with many on the brink of bankruptcy. Men, unwilling to deal with the drama and potential pitfalls, are increasingly opting to build home gyms or take their workouts to parks where they can focus on their routines without the distractions and risks that have become all too common in traditional gyms.
And when I stand up for myself, he threatens to call the police and revoke my membership.
Something? Do you need something? Do you need something? Do you need something? Okay, I thought so. Keep it pushing.
If you're getting rude, you can leave. Nobody was looking at you any type of way. I don't own the gym, I work here.
Okay.
Yes. And if you're getting rude, then you can leave.
That means what?
I can call the police and have you trespass right now. Would you like that?
Go ahead.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead, let him know.
That's what we'll do. So right now, you can take your stuff and head up front.
It's still shocking how disrespectful this behavior is, regardless of gender. In this video, her exaggerated disgust as if he committed a grave sin by glancing her way is just toxic. Sure, staring like an immature teenager shows a lack of discipline, but in a gym, glances are inevitable. Evolution wired us this way. It's not going to change. Women need to accept that if they're attractive, people will look. Let's be real, if no one did, many would have an existential crisis. It's baffling that I even have to explain basic human interaction. If you don't want to be seen, why go to a gym? Women wear makeup, tight yoga pants, and hit the gym for validation. But when the wrong guy looks, they freak out, film it, and put it on TikTok for more validation. It's not the attention that's the problem, it's unwanted attention from guys they don't like. The hypocrisy is unreal. Many of these women who complain about being looked at have OnlyFans accounts, where they happily sexualize themselves for money. Yet, when a man glances at them for free, it's suddenly a problem. The worst part is how this makes men even more antisocial in a time where loneliness is already a big issue. Eye contact is often the first step in an interaction, but now men have to avoid it or risk being accused of harassment and plastered all over social media. Gyms have become toxic environments thanks to woke feminist nonsense and validation-hungry influencers. Yes, harassment happens, and there are genuine stories out there, but not every awkward interaction requires a TikTok mob lynching and false accusations of sexual assault. This trend needs to stop. Simple solutions like implementing a dress code and banning filming on the gym floor could help, but gyms are too scared to enforce these rules. Feminism, like a spoiled child, hates boundaries, so gyms let them run wild, and now they're paying the price. Women feeling sexualized in gyms isn't new. When women struggle, society bends over backward to accommodate them. They got women-only sections in gyms, which is textbook inequality, by the way. Instead of using those, they still insist on going into unisex areas and then complain about what they find there. There are even women-only gyms, but none for men. Society provided women with these privileges.
Why are you always dragging us into this shit? I saw a woman a couple months back, professional soccer player, right? She goes on to ESPN or one of these sports channels, and she starts bitching, going like, I don't understand, how come female athletes don't make as much as male professional athletes? Right? And all of these men had to sit there and act like they didn't know what the answer was. They had to sit there like dumbfounded, like, I don't know. Why is that? That is a conundrum. I have no idea. Literally, I'm sitting at home screaming at the TV because you don't sell any fucking tickets. Nobody is going to women's soccer games. You're playing in a 20,000-seat arena. 1,500 people show up. That's not a good night. The promoter lost his fucking ass on that gig.
Even as men's spaces vanished left and right, one sanctuary stood strong against all odds, the gym, a fortress of sweat and iron. As religion and traditional values crumbled in the West, the gym became the new church. It was a place where masculine virtues like strength, resilience, and physical excellence were revered, where no matter how rough your day was, you could always load up the bar and a brother would be there to spot you. In an era where men grapple with loneliness and feminism has eroded male camaraderie, the gym was the last bastion of brotherhood. But not anymore. This year, even that sacred space has been invaded and ruined for victim points, validation, and internet clout. Women crave attention and validation from men. Without it, they're lost. The same women in their early 20s who whine about thirsty guys are the ones who will spiral into an identity crisis when they hit the wall. Attention is their lifeblood. It's why they paint their faces, squeeze into revealing outfits, and flood Instagram with thirst traps. I miss the days when narcissism was considered a mental disorder, not a standard personality trait. Chasing validation is something they'll never admit to. Instead, you'll hear the usual excuses like, I do it to feel good, or I wear what I like for me. These are the most basic, unsophisticated answers you can imagine. Validation of their reproductive potential is crucial for women. Men need validation too, but it's different. We need to know we're competent, capable, and respected. Women, on the other hand, need to feel desirable. That's the difference. This is why women started flocking to gyms, not necessarily to get in shape, but for the validation and attention. They'll never admit it, but we all know what's really going on. As always, wishing you tremendous success. Now, it's your turn. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you found this video valuable, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Leave a comment and share with others. See you in the next video. Until then.